Hi folks, it's me again, Derrick Pratt, the educator at the Erie Canal Museum, here for another Cookin' on the Canals, where we look at the historic recipes of canal boat cook Oliver Wendell Petrie from Oswego, New York, who in the late 1930s sailed on board the oil barge Empire State through the Erie Barge Canal as well as the Great Lakes. So, today, since I'm filming this July 3rd, right before Independence Day, what better food to make than Oliver's cherry pie recipe? Okay, sadly, unlike my executive director, Natalie Stetson, I will not have a really convenient helper here to assist in my production, but hopefully I can make it by myself. I'm no expert chef, but let's get started. And as always, thank you to the family of Oliver Petrie for donating Oliver's recipe book and many of his other effects, so we can see what it was like in the 1930s on the canal. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to start out with 4 tablespoons of flour. Our glass today, the flour's in, it's actually from Oliver's hometown, Oswego State. I'm not an alumni, but Al Roker is, as is my video assistant, Lynn Fryer, and my mom. So, go Lakers, but also go Cortland Red Dragons, my actual alma mater. Anyway, enough about me. Let's put that flour in. Get it all in there. All right, so we got that. We're going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Got it in our lovely Syracuse glass, Salt City. Next, we've got the recipe, Oliver's recipe. Remember, these are not as precise as a modern recipe might be. A lot of these were just passed down orally, we would believe, and also he was cooking on, we assume, a fire stove. So ingredients, a lot of the instructions, they're all kind of vague. So we do our best. But his instructions for the sugar call for 1 to 1.5 cups of sugar. So we've got a little over a cup here of sugar. Next step is to mix all that up. All right, gotta get that mixed in here. All right, now we've got our nice sugar, flour, and salt mix. We're going to pour in a 1/4 cup of cherry juice. Fear not, folks, cherries are coming too, but got the juice. I believe Oliver probably would have used just the juice from the cherries he was using. Again, I'm not a cook, so I didn't really know how to extract that, so we just bought some cherry juice at the store. All right, so that's nice and mixed enough, I think. Nice little soupy mix going on there. And now for the pièce de résistance. Maybe I am a chef. I can speak French. Almost there. We've got 3 cups of cherries that have been drained. Gonna just toss those in there and get them all mixed up. Now the next part is where the instructions get real vague. This was all in the recipe book. Next, it just says put in oven until thick. So we're assuming we have to put it into the pie crust here. And luckily, did some other research on contemporary cherry pie recipes, so we have an idea of what to do. So we're going to get our cherry mix right here into the pie crust. Get it all in there. Alright, spread it out. So the recipe also calls, in the list of ingredients, for 1 tablespoon of butter. Does not say what to do with that butter. So, again, looked at contemporary accounts, modern cherry pie recipes, and a lot of them had butter being dotted around on the top. So we'll just put our butter, our tablespoon of butter, just dot that in there, gives it some flavor. I love the feel of butter. That's fun. This might not be what the butter was intended for, but we're making do. So now we've got our butter, which was in our Black Button distilling glass. Great distillery in Rochester, a great canal city. Now our cherry pie is pretty much ready. We preheated the oven to 375. Again, the recipe does not give an actual temperature to put it in. So I'm using a Food Network cherry pie recipe, essentially here. We're gonna put our pie in there for 1 hour and 10 minutes. And hopefully it will be thick at that point. So we'll catch you then. And we're back. We've waited 1 hour and 10 minutes, so let's check out this pie and see if it's thick. Remember safety, folks. Yeah, looks good. There's our pie. Perfect for all your Independence Day get-togethers, which should be limited. So that's another episode of Cooking on the Canals. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you, as always, to the Petrie family for giving us these great recipes. To Joan Kump for transcribing those recipes, and to Lynn for filming this great little series. So, I can't wait to have some of this. Be sure, if you're enjoying this series or any of the other many things that the Erie Canal Museum has been doing recently, or that we do ever, be sure to donate, become a member if you can. And I know this is going to be a week after the 4th of July, but hope you had a good Independence Day.